and with that a ranking will be done. So first map seems to be map number 2 that Kanadi built, Arpoli G. Begin a bit safer. What a lag. So in the time attack seeding, of course, should go a little bit more risky because it's about time attack, no? Not about rounds. First of all, I use it also as a rounds trading. The seeding is not the most important thing. It's nice training actually. too bad. Ah, too bad. That can give you a slowdown apparently. One more attempt. But we lost again the gear in this one part. Mini improvement. Yeah, also got a 52-1. That is okay. It's not too special. But yeah, this here is the section that I could still train a bit. And keeping that grip, the gear in the one plastic section after the quarter pipe jump. Like that PP lost the gear and that lost me 3/4, so it could have been 51-7 or something, I guess, if I didn't have that. Okay, let's go next. Arch Royals Vision. Okay. this map, there can be quite some time differences, that's for sure. Wow, that's such a perfect start. Nine! What a run that was. Flip. Oh, that was so good. So good. As a first try, especially. But I saw it coming. I went a bit too safe in this ending. I mean, I have trained this map 2 days ago, I think, so it's similar to the previous map. I'm not super warmed up on those two. Yeah, 3 minutes already over, because this map is of course super long and the difficulty is at the end. Scheiße. Rip. Rip, rip. And then have to get a run through. Okay, also I have something in to finish at least. Man, this is stupid. Ah! That was such a good start. But apparently that was a bit too diagonal. Oh, I have another good start. No way, the card just lost grip. Ah. That's what I need. I see this map needs some practice again. Ach hey. But when Granati joins and leaves, it's like so bad, so lucky. What's that? Also this here would be a horrible result if I don't get better run through. The thing is, this is a map where certain things lose you seconds if you don't get them right. The annoying thing is that my first try was actually almost PB pace. My very first try could have been probably a 54 or 55 if I just made it into the risky finish. Then I basically could have stopped driving already. Oh! Oh, that's a bad... I need to try such a time now. I need a 54. Also full risk. Oh, that's not working. Nope. Nope, I will have only a 58 here. Then I know what I need to train. Thanks, Flyers here. And rebound. I also need to check this barrel roll, like how slow it is. Oh, this map I didn't play since 5 days. But the good thing is we can play it now and get warmed up. Also, right now we do time attack seeding. Later on, it starts with just rounds matches, just a certain amount of rounds per map. Then later on come finalist matches, also with finalist mode. And then comes a knockout for the grand final. So this map here plays of course no role in the time attack seeding, because the times are gonna be extremely close together between everyone. If you compare that with the previous maps, this map here is really not that important. Also the few seconds that I lost in the previous map, I will not be able to catch up on this, that's for sure. Somehow I have no speed. It's nice that we play this map now. Generally in this seeding we actually play the maps where I'm not very warmed up. So that's very good training for me. Because this is a map that I definitely should have trained anyway again. Now I get by training. That was so stupid, oh man. But I have to say, the more I play this map, the more I'm actually happy that it's not a track of the day. The map is actually not that great. Like, how annoying this will be in rounds, like this section here, for example. You slide out and rip. And then this here as the deciding part of the track, like, what the heck? That's actually a really annoying section on the track. And then you have a speed slide that decides over everything. And now something was bad on that speed slide and ripped my speed, and now it was a really good run, I think, but now I'm not sure if I even PB. I still PB by 1/10, but it was like so much better. I don't even know what I did wrong at that speed slide. But that speed slide is so important. So important. So, this is a PB. I knew it. I expected it. Oh my god, almost again. Do you think that Granadi will push this map here very often? Like that he will use it in many rounds? Like Zerator back in the days always used his Uzi Nature Chicane map. Like there was one Zerator Cup in 7 rounds, we played one map 5 times. And there was another track that people trained for that never appeared, and not a single round we played it. We trained it for nothing. That was such a yak Zerator Cup. This one track 5 times and another track never. Yeah, that is also the main reason why I think he will not do that. In the Zerator Cup you can say that map that he let play 5 times was kind of the most insane map. In some regard at least. Okay. My favorite. True, I didn't do the ranking yet. Do I have a favorite? So I cannot directly answer that. I need to think about all the maps, and like on every track I find something where I think, ah, maybe that's the reason why this cannot be my favorite. And then at some point I'm through the whole map pack and I'm like, oh, yeah. The thing is, I take everything as it comes. I know that the very first map that he built is probably not a great map for me. Oh shit, I'm getting dizzy here playing this track. So there are tracks that I like more than others, that's for sure. I'm not sure yet if I have the one track that I like the most. Also generally I like the more difficult maps more, where saving will grant you better places. You need to come up with ideas with how to play these sections, and where it's not about precision too much. This here is definitely also one of the better maps, I would say. It could be that we just play my favorite. But one thing that I dislike about this track is obviously the start. This damn downhill corner into the very first left turn. That just sucks, you know. Onto that ramp. Nah, I was backwards in this last water. That was costing me time. Okay. Yeah, also if it wasn't for this start, this would be definitely one of my favorite maps, I would say. But that downhill left turn just ruins it, and yeah, also a little bit this logo afterwards. That's maybe because I'm not super warmed up on it yet. That I struggle here to full speed nicely over that green logo. I just cannot judge the grip of my car as well, you know. Here I don't see anything. And then it's often happening that I have the urge to save the ramp, which means I don't want to be too late. I rather just clip the ramp then at the left side, because then it's safe that I get over, but that's of course still slow. I knew it. I touched there. Naja. I mean, the 57.8 isn't that bad. It's hard to say because in the hunting, when I got the world record, I was of course going for this soup strat in the start, which I'm obviously not doing now. Obviously I can improve still, probably also by a second. Dude, I slid out everywhere where I intended to no slide. Yeah, I have to quickly restart. We have one more try. Here we go. Braking. And like this. This is a nice start, and that was controlled. Could be a PB. Yeah, good cooking in the last try, look at this. By a second, I also said. Okay, GG. Also, yeah, one big issue that I obviously had with my seeding here was that the most important track where you can create the biggest time differences was utter garbage for me. That's obviously an issue. This text. Thank you for playing, you will be kicked. Okay, then let's just... So, the next match is in 15 minutes. From the tracks that we played here, no, I know now a little bit what I could practice. I was actually quite happy with Trick to Peak. I mean, the pace is of course not perfect, but I was very consistent on it. So I don't really necessarily need to do stuff there, but... we played of course also this map. And here there were still two things, but of course the most important thing to learn, is gonna be this map. That's for sure. I didn't even know you can already be in a loser bracket after the seeding. So, yeah, let's just drive a little bit to get a good response. I mean, the start was of course not as much of a problem. So this is the moment. Yeah, I get it, of course, first try. Absolutely no issue, first try, bomb through it. But I mean, my first try was also really good. Oh, look at this, if I just finished such a one. So stupid. Okay. This pipe. It is possible to get. The question is, how much slower would it be? I can of course sadly not test that like this. .7, and of course also a bit less speed. It's quite a difference. It's quite a difference, that's for sure. the fuck? So. I have to be somewhat sideways here and then it's fine. Hey, in that moment when it counts, I can fuck it up. I hate such tube sections. I hate it to jump off from tube. It's really something I completely dislike. Super precise, but you have nothing to aim on these pipes. There are no lines, nothing helpful. So. And if we compare again, when I go here, yeah, it's quite a bit slower. Also, okay, now need to train the ending. That's like, of course, the main thing to train. Yeah, I can actually just no-slide that. Way more comfortable as if I had to do one more small slide. Yeah. Yeah. I'm server 3, okay. Thanks. I will look at it as well in a moment. Upsala. So here I go through this, to this. And then I have all the speed for such a low jump. Holy shit. Okay, good. And the only other thing, that is this ice section that you can also shortly train. I got it again. Okay. Okay, this looks better now. Definitely better. To be honest, this would be even a good map for me. One of my better maps. Yeah, but just this barrel rule, that denied me completely. For the ending I was just not really warmed up. That was the only issue, or the main issue. Okay guys, let's have a look at the brackets. Because I have a bookmark. You can also use !bracket if you're interested. And yeah, this here will be at 14 o'clock. I got 15th on the server. Quite a distance to the guys I had though. But it's mainly this one track. If I had that good, I would be in this region here. Pushti Tupaku was very often next to me. Okay, yeah, here are matches at 14 o'clock, and yeah, true. These loser bracket matches, it says also 14 o'clock, but there's nobody. Naja, okay. So, server 3 you said. Let me check. Yeah, also people missing. There, Marius 89. Okay, yeah. Server 3. We play 4 rounds on 5 maps. But where does it say what kind of position I need? I need top 20, I guess, because you see that here, that's up to 20th of a winner bracket match gets through. Hey, that should be very easy. What you of course try to do is getting a good cup, so that your own seeding is a bit better. But before I join the server, this map here. This map was an issue for me. Not completely an issue. It was decent. I was pretty consistent. But it could be better if I learned how to do this part, like this whole middle section. Upsala. Upsala. Even more Upsala. Ach Mensch. Genau. That was decent. Yeah, this was random in my opinion. Like, why did I not get a better jump here? One more try. Yeah, what is this? Am I too diagonal maybe in the jump? Ah, is it maybe more? No? Yeah, let's go to the server. They started very punctual last time. Clubs, Big Trackmania Cup, server 3, join. Yeah, it seems like it. But I didn't see that written anywhere, but you see it with a bracket, kind of. Is this just a coincidence or is this just a typical waiting map here? This map would have been also mega annoying. In a TimeAttack seed. Yeah, as a 260 is also really bad here. Look how in time we start, that's crazy. Alright. Hey, it's a German cup. No, it's not a French cup where you have like a delays, it's a German cup, so everything has to be very punctual. Makes sense, right? Oh, there are a lot of good players here when I look at the left. Alright. I was a bit afraid that this map is coming up, because here I actually wanted to do more trading in the editor. For one part. Just this one. Let's do that now. Okay. Then let's go. Just rounds mode in this match. So what is the point system? 30-point gap, then 20-point gap, then 10-point gaps, then 8. Yeah. Also of course it's quite good if you are consistent, and this is the main aim of course. Just be consistent. You saw how nice that worked in the warm-up, and now I get the worst possible thing. Like, I wasn't even afraid of completely flipping over, no? I just wanted to keep it at one gear. And now my car just decides, yeah, I just flip over completely. That's a bit annoying. No, that's bad. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. I didn't know now, when you have a touch there, where can you jump to? Oh, everything is bad now. Maybe make this go away? I can do that. Dude. Everything is slow. Yeah, this map... The thing is, I haven't trained this map. It was only in the... It was only in the stream, but not with the editor practice that I was intending to do on this track. And that was the issue. Like, I never really practiced it the way how I practiced the other maps. This is why this one still has to be done. I mean, I noticed that you just have to get the speed and then everything's possible on this track. Okay, I had of course now a mistake in this turn here, and that caused then a completely shit lap because no speed was missing everywhere. I think we play 5 maps and 4 rounds per map. So this map is over. You see, top 20 is gonna be extremely easy to get. That is definitely not an issue here so far. Let's see what other maps we will play in this match. The AO8 map. So from one AO8 section here to the next AO8 section. Quite good that I played this one. Yeah, I mean these first rounds are just warm up. Warm up for later. Okay, let's go. arenas, if I remember correct. But it's also about getting a feeling, to be honest. If I remember correct, I want to land somewhere here. Where I then land in this... yeah. Yeah, nice. Third place, almost second. That's a bad ending, actually. The one thing that I don't have under control in this map is this annoying ice downhill. Like, this ice downhill, it just sucks. Like, there is no strategy to this, no? But you can die on it. Oof. I'm currently releasing not enough. Need to land here smooth. Now I had that. What the fuck? How's this actually, if you have to respawn here? Can you make that? Yeah. Here we go. Oh man. What the fuck? The complete opposite happened from what was supposed to happen. And then it even went wrong. What the heck? Oh, did so many people pass me? What a weird round. Nein. Oh, no. Oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott, oh Gott. This is what I'm supposed to do. But also here, something completely different happens. Man, I practiced this today in the editor, and there was a consistent way of doing that, and now it goes completely wrong. Cannot believe it. And this round here is so whatever. What happens here? I practiced also this ending. And the result of my practice, I'm getting 8th with that, wow. The result of my practice was that I only have to brake very shortly and I will get around the corner. Because I often brake too much. Now I'm not getting around at all. Oh my god, again the opposite of what I wanted. This time it didn't die. The people are extremely crashy on this map, which is not a big surprise. You really only have to survive it. I was a bit afraid that I don't make it into the finish because I touched. Neon had an interesting point score. This map means next match we'll have the bobsleigh map, most likely. This Nita guy is extremely practiced. It seems like. I have the feeling in this map pack here we play a lot of my good maps. It went pretty bad overall with how my rounds went. But I have the feeling that these maps are the maps where I score better. It means, however, the next match where it will get the first time tied with surviving will have worse maps for me. I just have to trust it. There's just no way around. But first try a 53.2 by Richie. Jadon also close, that's quite crazy. Oh, I lost 3 places even. I was ahead of Heath. And he got 3rd and I get 6th. That was a bit unfortunate. It's a tough decision with that slow-mo or not. But the slow-mo only cost me 1 place, I think. It was like that I had a release in the transition before. Oh, the gear! Get punished so hard by this small touch there. This again, this thing with many of Granati's maps. This one thing, no, ruined me also completely the red icy wood part and... Ach herrje. Yeah, you can pretty surely say that I will become 8th here, because Jadon is scoring good on this track and gets away again. And I have also a big gap to the players behind at the moment. Move around on this track. No fucking way. Also, hä? What the heck? Twice in a row I end up on my roof? From 2nd place to 17th? Ja, hallo? No way I get 17th! Yeah, 8th is easy, fine. What was this round? I cannot like I would have almost won the round as well, you know? I almost won this round. Also 56.6 is the winning time. I'm pretty sure that that was winnable. That I had that pace. Even with my safe line. But why did that go wrong? Ah, this is such an annoying section. But it never went that wrong, to be honest. Never. Like, that was actually crazy. Twice in a row, I end up on my roof. Naja. Now, we also played this map now. Also, all my good maps. Ah. Actually, Lingo is close to me, I just realized. Well, then I can get 7th, even though I lost so much. It's really close from 1st to 5th place in the points. On our server. I knew it, eh? Them ending. There's also nothing that you can do to save that. In that moment when I realized I landed too far right in that small downhill, I knew that it also, yeah, I lose grip there, it puts me further to the right and there are just lots of trees. So one more round, and then this match is also done. A Lingo won. I get overtaken by him like this. This was the one way how I can get overtaken. He needed to win and I needed to have such a position, and this ending not 3 times? 3 times? I couldn't make it. But it doesn't matter. 7th or 8th. Also, Maybe it matters in some way in the long term, we do not really know. It should not really play a very big role. Okay. I would say that I go on into the campaign and I train the maps that we haven't played yet, which is of course the first one, okay, but we played it in seeding. This one here, map 3. Also I expect this map, I expect the bobsleigh map. Those two maps I expect in the next match. So we warm up on those. I would also say that this is one of my worst maps here. What is it? Oh my god. Reactor ran out already? No, I'm not doing a reactor trick. I'm not sure if that's really possible to do consistent. I have no speed. Did I train? Naja, no, the typical Marius train. I did train a bit, but of course it is not comparable with many other drivers. But then I'm not sure if I need to train much more, because I don't want to do risky strats anyway. I'm only going for the safe ones. But this here, like, to steal them. Is something this map. I was never jumping out so often. What can I do against that? And here I wanted to check one thing. Again. I checked it once, but I forgot. Yeah, just focus on that. Yeah, I know. Top 8. But I can already tell you that the maps are worse for me. As you see, this map here is not going all too well right now. So. Ja. Das. I have to drink something shortly. Yeah. Upsala. Like this and like this. Good that the song comes outside of a match situation. Oh no, I got my best ending, of course. I'm even catching up to my PB. Okay. Let's do a bitmap 1. Amazing. In that case, it matters that I lost at one place. Okay, let's check out the bracket ourselves. I need to know where I have to join. I see my name already. It's match 2. Naiko, Affi, Hüll, Heath, Darkwick, Snappler, Elcon, myself, and then Bestia, Talion, Alpha Dream, Key, and others. I mean, I came into this match with seed 8. That's why I'm also here on the 8th place. And all these people below me had worse seeds. And those are the people that I need to beat. Like Lingo is here and has Richlik, Baupro, Scrappy. It's also not much easier, I guess. Okay, but what was my, it was server 2. Okay. And when you go safe way and you full crash. Oh! This party sucks. do this. I mean, I sadly don't get into the downhill now, but at least I'm getting into the correct direction. We do one more try. This is just kinda sometimes it feels like just impossible to get to the correct spot. This map sucks so much with this ending. The ending ruins it. Yeah, so this is the first match that becomes tied. Especially when you see that on the last map, in the last match we played mainly my good maps. I lost, of course, many points on that Dirt AO8. Like these two extremely bad positions there, and there were also lots of other bad rounds. It could have gone way better, not gonna lie. So now we play worse maps, I would think, at least, for me. Good for keyboards. Why am I sliding out sometimes? So it's 3 PM. And here we go. It's very helpful that the matches always start on time. That makes it much easier to do good highlights for YouTube. Because you always know exactly 1 hour later the next match starts. Alright, yeah, we start also with this map as expected. Let's go. It's the same format rounds. Let's go. This ending decides everything, that's the thing with this track. Not the greatest start. We have a different point system as well. Yeah, this map is completely random for me. It would be also worth to train the ending again a bit more in the editor. But there are of course so many tracks and so many parts that you could train again. As you see, I have a setup which did work for me. It was the most consistent. It did not work all the time. But so far it doesn't really work today. Should be good enough. Yes. Okay, this should be good. What? I lost a position? Are you kidding me? I'm getting 9th? Was this just a surprise round that everyone survives it? Or is there actually a strategy how you can play that? I was so sure that I move up to 4th or 5th or something at least. The thing is, on the first map, the Kanadi build, people are of course the most practiced. That was a speed that I never had. At the same time than Afi. That was a speed that I never had. Wait, Afi gets the points! I cannot believe it. It showed me 7th in the bottom, now I'm getting 8th with an equal to Afi. Oh man. But yeah, I had exactly this kind of speed where I overjump the letters but I land on the ice. I cannot believe it. Now I'm 9th again. The 2 times that I got a really clean ending, everyone that was ahead of me before that ending got the ending as well. I'm pretty sure in the other 2 rounds where I didn't get a good ending, I would have scored big points. And when you look at this point system, it is really important to get into the big points. You really want to get the top places at some point. And I think I hit the ending exactly in the wrong rounds, kind of. Because the 9th place is really not gaining me a lot. Trick to peak we play, okay. I mean, I also guessed that we will play some maps from the TimeAttack seeding. Whew. Okay. Of course I get the slowdown. Seventh place, almost 6th. Considering I had the slowdown, it's not even that bad. There are 2 people getting low points, but Heath is not gonna be an advantage for me. At some point he will get the big points and then he's gone. Winched is of course one of the guys that I need to beat, yeah. Okay. Okay, 4th place. That is giving me some points. The people right in front of me didn't score that well. Elcon got 1 point. It's now a burst round because I had to release in this long turn. I was afraid to slide out. How am I 6th with this shit run? There were, of course, much better points possible. Like, to be honest, I should have been 3rd in this round. And that would have been huge points for me. Especially as Darkwix is the direct opponent and he got these points. I see it, now I play a much better run, and I'm only 6th again. Ah, 5th in the finish. But a much, like this would have been 3rd last round. Okay. Yeah, everyone scored around me. Heath had a really bad map here, not gonna lie. He only survived once, then he of course won, but he crashed 3 other rounds. Of course, he's a keyboard player. I don't know if there's a good action key. Could be that this map is really awful to try from keyboard. Yeah, it was okay. I got decent, also consistently decent places. But I think that the point system really... Like, whenever you have the chance to score like a top 3 place, you want to get that. And if others get these top 3 places, or he for example is currently behind me in the points, but if he does one first place, he will overtake me. Even when I have a good position, he will overtake me. Just because the point gaps are much bigger there. I'm of course a little bit afraid that I'm just missing these big points. Because in this one round I could have been 3rd, and that would have made some difference, definitely. I have a really awful speed here. Do you see that? This is like super annoying, this map. This NASCAR turn is ultra important. I don't know how good the others will be on this track, but I suck. The lower gear or whatever, I have less speed than normal. I don't even know if I can make it into the finish. Ach, this is so unfortunate. Like, in all what happened now, everything that happened now was only because the flip randomly didn't flip me enough. Like, I did not do a mistake there, I would say. It was just random. And then I lose that much time in the ending because I cannot make it into the finish by like 1 pixel. I have really low speed. This is a good flip. Oh, hopefully this is enough. Yeah, it is. The reactor, usually if you have it really good, the reactor is still there right before the checkpoint. But now mine ran out exactly in the moment where you have to where you have the transition, and then I jump up there, and then of course again really low speed into this full speed end. Not the greatest map. Bestia luckily with bad points here. Also Bestia and Darkwix are the two that I'm fighting with here. Only 7th, but better than nothing, especially with Bestia not finishing. But I cannot create like a big lead to him, even though he will score 1 digit now most likely. Like, it won't be a super big lead. Like, it's 16 points, but you see I lose 21 points to first. I don't know if Bestia has maps where he could get first, we will see. He could still get me if he has good speed. Okay, lucky he doesn't. Bestia 2nd place, guys. And this is it. Like, I can be happy with my 5th place. It's a good position for me on this track. But then Bestia gets 2nd, and he gains 11 points on me, even though it's just 3 positions. And that is the danger. I mean, it is very obvious here already that there are 9 players fighting for the top 8. I mean, okay, the top players, they are not fighting for top 8, but yeah, it's very obvious it's Bestia, Darkwix and myself. We still have 2 maps to go. Now the bobsleigh map, yeah, the only question is which is the last map that we play. I assume it will be another TimeAttack seeding map. It will be interesting to see how fast the others are on this track. I don't really know what I can expect. Is it like, oh, I'm chanceless? Or is it like, okay, they are actually not that fast or also inconsistent with this ending and so on, and like such a warm-up run scores good points. I mean, that warm-up run was really nice. 9. Oh my god, I was so afraid that this might happen. You know what? This round is just a low pointer. Okay, I'm not sure if I can make it into the finish. I cannot. But okay, it doesn't matter. Like if I get 0 or 2 or 3 points. Sniped Elcon at the finish. Bestia was right behind. He'd still get 17 points. Bestia made a mistake in the ending. He finished like 10 seconds behind me and it's just 4 points. The good thing is Darkwix, also bad points, so we come closer together again. Ach je! I have to go here. Fuck. Then camera 3 and... ah. Bestia is also only 8th. But Darkwix 27 points. Gets 4th. Ah. And the annoying thing is, like, when you have to respawn, you have of course no speed for the ice wall. There seemingly is no booster or anything that would help you with a standing respawn. But this map here should go much better. I am not bad on this, but like 2 of the 3 rounds were garbage. The warm-up was amazing, but that doesn't help me. A good warm-up doesn't help me. We finished all after each other. We have one more map that will decide. One more map. It's of course very map dependent now how this will end up. I mean, when I saw which players are on the server, it was obvious. Like the top 8 seeds plus Bestia. It was obvious that this is gonna be a top 9 battle. But yeah, the last map, also having 2 bad rounds, and then when I survive, it's like only 7th. Ah, okay, this is a good map for me though. I should do well. I hope so. Oh nein. Okay. Survived. Okay, Darkwick scored very good. But let's say he doesn't matter now. Bestie is 26 seconds behind. He gets 15th. By the looks of it. So 6 points for him. I only gained 15. Bestia is third. No. Yeah, and 2 people are finishing right in front, and Bestia gets third. This is exactly what hurts so much. This is what I mean with the point system. He had a 2nd place earlier, now he has a 3rd place. And the thing is, I could have had such positions as well in certain rounds. But exactly in those rounds, I wasn't there. Ay. From 4th to 6th, really. Now I'm gaining points on him again. But you see, I missed the big points. I'm only getting 5th. We also catch up a little bit to Darkwix, but not enough. Uh-oh. I have it, guys. Here we go. Oh, did you see how shaky I was straightening my car for this last ledge here? I could not straighten my car anymore. I was so shaky. Whew. Wow. Interesting cut by Bren, okay. That was a close match, holy shit, eh? And there's still lots of potential for improvement. Because that was definitely not perfect, especially the bobsleigh map. Ay. First of all, get a Kinder Penguin. I make one map open. I open one map. Let's say it in better English. Just open the world record so you have something to watch. Do you mean cutting the sausage loop on the previous map? Because that is a well-known cut, but I don't do it on purpose. In this dirt downhill? Did you figure out a solution there? While you search for a clip, I'm also going on toilet. So this map I definitely need to practice a bit more. So now this section. I could purposely do this. Works of course now my first attempt. Yeah, works actually. Yeah, then I do this. Yes, there's more. Upsala, I forgot what I wanted to do. Or would that be bad? Yeah, that's shit. This would also be shit. Yeah, it is kind of this. Ach Mensch. But it does not always work. Okay, here we have a clip. Wait. Don't know why when I click on the link in OBS why it always opens a different browser.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What? Huh? What's this?
Okay.
Okay, crazy.
Okay.
Interesting. So we have to check. How does it continue? As you see, I made it. Umi has beaten Pushi Topaku here. Scrappy made it through an 8th. Yesifel knocked out Uten Kluten Guten, even though we had, and Spammy is also out, even though we had the trick to peak net. So, 16. I am on server 1 with Bren, Mata, Naiko, Gwen, Legu, Maimo, Afi, Masa, Wissi, Yannick, Snubla, Tarpop, Purple, Goyo. Oh, this is a server. I mean, the other server is as well quite crazy. But I feel like my server is stronger. We have here 70. Wait, this also would be today? That's crazy. Okay guys, the top 8 players out of the 16 on the server will make it into the next WinnerBracket round. The top 6? Oh. Then it's even more difficult, I would say. Ja. Also, this is then difficult, I would say. Getting 6th out of, or 5th, out of 16 players in that level here. I mean, we have multiple cup favorites here. We have Gwen, we have Bren. This will be interesting. Basically, a nothing to lose attitude you have to take. Did you see on the left side, Gwen finished a 50.11 and Bren finished a 50.16. My PB, and you remember it was world record, is a 51.03. They are a second almost faster and they just drove it just randomly. What the heck? Oh, amazing map to start with. I mean, to be honest, such a super stupid map like this one could even be a good chance for me. But then, on the other hand, we've seen how consistent these players were on my previous server. How consistent they've been on this ending. I was super happy, yay, I got the ending, and then I didn't gain a single place. I don't know still if that was just like a big coincidence that everyone made it, or they are actually just consistent with that end somehow. No, this is the way. This is the perfect ending. Why do I get it now? Yeah, look, up to third, second, whatever. But imagine I get it like that. Oh, shit, that's not a good start. I went from 11th to 13th? Huh? Huh? Oh, this is a pause. What the fuck? I literally had no clue. That's the reason why I was 13th all the time. I was really wondering because that was a good round. And then I was 13th in every CP and I was like, huh? How is that possible? Ach komm. It's okay. I mean, the top, the 7th place, yeah, Sife, who is basically same seed than me. He drove a good time, 54 low. That's almost my PB actually, but he only gets 7th with that. It's actually crazy. Hopefully that means that we don't play this map in the next matches. Since we play it now already again. Then I don't make it into the downhill. Get it somewhat into this. Ah, toll. I did release already, but it was not enough. Like this is this, what did I note down? 320 is hole, but I was less than 320. I'm surprised I went into the hole there. So. Och man, again it does land bad. No. And again I have to go under the letters. Yeah, this map sucks for me because there is just... I don't know any safe way on this track. I don't know how you can save this map. I have no clue. That's my main issue with this track. Like everything depends on the ending. I am not really focused on the whole part until the ending. Sometimes I make a small touch, but it's like, yo, whatever. The ending decides over multiple seconds anyway. I can have a really good lap and it's still in the end a bad position because, yeah, ending just doesn't want to work. Tricked? Wow, this map again. I was asking you earlier if you think that Granati will pull out this map very often, and not gonna lie, but it is here again. It's the 3rd time we play this map. I never went here, I don't know. Ah, fuck it. It's a map where I could score. At least I think so, I don't know, against these players. What are the times? So Afi is 7th with a time which is faster than my PB. Man, I was now afraid to jump too far left, ended up too far right. Yeah. But to be honest, this match here is also a bit like a relaxing match. The chances to be top 6 are slim, especially after that start with that previous map, since we started with a really weak map. Like if we only play my best maps, then I would say there is a slight chance with a very good match that even with my training could make that. With a bit of match luck and everything. What are the times here? Yeah, I'm pretty sure top 10 I should get here consistent if I don't fail this one turn. Okay, let's go. I think even if you get eliminated for the seeding, seeding could still be important, you know. Why did I have such a bad speed slide now? Like it didn't even feel bad, but I realized it with my speed up the hill. Yeah, this round. 0.2 by Mother, and the 5th place is just the 10th pair, and it's by the way Seafel. Also Seafel is doing actually really good. He was seed 8 and he is currently in 8th place. But it shows how different people perform on maps. Ah, I should go to that booster. Also in 4 rounds I failed the entrance into the no slide 3 times. And this is exactly what I meant earlier when I said actually this map isn't really that great. Because that's a super annoying thing. You need to nail this one transition so that you even have a chance of surviving. Oh, Seafel is 2nd! Yeah, I guess it's very... But we did play these maps last match as well, or not? How was he only seed 8? He's actually 5th now. That's surprising. So, yeah, I expected that we play this map soon. He only played it in TimeAttack so far. So, let's do 4 wins in a row. I mean, the good thing is, in this map, I'm actually not driving any safe lines. So while on other maps I'm kinda giving up on the perfect time, here theoretically I'm not. Obviously I will go for this this tube pipe section here now, but I don't need with that speed. With that speed it's probably better to go here. Okay. Oh, this is the most unlucky jump. You cannot land further right. Also clean run, I would say. 7th place. I'm actually not last, I realize I overtook someone. Who is that actually? Purple! Ah, we were equal. With 69 points, nice. Oh, purple got second. With that he will overtake me. And that's like the thing, no? The point system, so crucial. Even though I did actually good now, no? 2 rounds in a row. Oh god, I'm ending. That cost me like 5 positions easily. Sometimes surprised how far. How far right I'm getting at that wood clip. How often am I 11th in that CP? Yeah, purple is mega inconsistent. Nabla, Maimu, Junior, close. Yeah. Ah, sad. Now we waste some good maps of mine. Oh, rip. There was a pixel missing. I jumped slightly too short. The thing is, you have to release for a short moment. And earlier I was releasing not enough, and now it's too much. Yeah. The purple gets last every round. What is he doing? God. The card just went backwards. I didn't do anything for that. Ach hey. Got a bug when jumping off the ramp. Come, let's get a good last try. The purple gave up on this match, as you can see. Right, this map we also haven't played in rounds yet. Makes sense that we play it now. Huh. I thought, hey, that's a really good warm-up. And it should be before this logo section that I was like 12th or 13th or something. What the heck? This was such a good run. Oh nein. Always wasting these good warm-ups, huh? No, Lars is not playing. Okay, the two guys that were close to me in points both scored really high, so... Great. Now that I don't have such a shit lap, everyone survives. Okay, also some people however die in the ending there. So let's have a look who is making it in front. Bren is super safe. Bren is miles in front, what the fuck. Mother is safe. Wen is safe. Yeah, but Naiko, Wissy, they look good. Is this? Why is this flip sometimes not working at all? Like, why is it jumping so low? This gear is also still a mystery to me. Also Sifu was actually close to make the top 6. But it looks grim for him. At the moment. We have only one round to go, he definitely needs to win. Like, only a super high score can change the top 6 here. That was a really good run. 7th place. Alright, so I 15th? Afi makes it, despite a bad last round. Vizzy, Naiko, Wen, Mother, Bren. Sifu would be equal with Yannex for 8th. But you guys told me that only top 6 survive, so it shouldn't matter. Only for the seeding, of course, it does matter a bit. Also when I heard top 6, I kind of knew that there is absolutely no chance. Especially when it started with that bad map for me. Also if I want to reach top 6 in such a matchup, I need like the perfect match. Like I need my best maps, and I need like always my best rounds exactly then when you can actually get some top points, and otherwise I cannot make any mistakes. I have to be super over consistent with very good pace to always at least score consistently 8th, 7th, and then you need these few extra rounds where you actually score very high. Now I want to see where I am ending up and when my next match will be. So, also you see here that Woseil, Heath, Nitek, Elcon, Neon, Epos, and Epos are through, and the others are all going down. People like Snow are going down, Darkwix that I battled with, Lingo, yeah, so. Oh, that's so crazy. So there's quite a lot of loser bracket matches already. Yeah. So here we go. Also we had here top 11 coming through. I will be in this match, and it will be during Cup of the Day. 9. Oh, this is why Purple let me get 15th. Oh, come, Purple. My match is during Cup of the Day, guys. If I got last, I would have been at 18 o'clock. That would have been so much better. Now I cannot play Cup of the Day.